The light rain that we are seeing right now has already created some slick road conditions on I-10. Take a look at I-10 right off of Executive. It took all of 18 units, 43 firefighters, and over 4 hours to get it contained. But from what I hear, everyone is okay. Police tell me that the first thing that tipped them off that gang crime was on a rise was graffiti that was splattered throughout the walls in El Paso. This is the only lane that is open right now to through traffic. I'm keeping an eye on Spur 16 and Donovan coming eastbound. Those lanes are not yet open. As soon as those open, we will let you know. You could see this open trench area here, what used to be a parking lot, has caused some detours for pedestrians. Big bold print, Bethel for Senate. You could count on CBS 4 to be there to find out what this big announcement is, and we could officially bring that to you on air and online. A small carton of milk can mean big nightmares for some kids in some lunchrooms. However, here in New Mexico, that's about to change. Starting today, travelers will be bringing their check-in luggage to this separate part of the airport. It's also a really big shopping day. It's the second biggest shopping day of the year. So coming up, I'm going to tell you how you can make returning those items a whole lot easier. Police are still here on the scene at Palm Court off of Mesa near Thunderbird at this deadly pedestrian accident. San Jacinto is still lit up. In fact, they're going to keep it pretty lit up for the next week. And we're here at the corner of Montwood and McRae. It's now about 7:30, right? It is a busy traffic. Kids are making their way into school, and on Monday it's going to be even busier because these kids and faculty will have to park across the street, which means they will be using these intersections. So drivers, just be careful, just be safe. Some of the crew is gearing up to go back in and to help with these hot spots, but also you can see that damage that has been done to this part of the building. It was contained to that northwest corner of the building. Fire crews did go in there. They said that the pillars were not looking very secure, so they had to come out of the building and take a defensive strategy from the outside. Also, take a look at the livestock and the birds that are here at this facility. This is a feed store. It's called Landmark Mercantile. We've been on Facebook this morning, and the community really does know this place very well because it is where they come and get their feed. But from what we can see, and it makes me very happy to report, these animals seem to be very well.
98% adoption rate up north, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, you're doing a great job here. I think this is all amazing. It's all done by donations. And to find out how you can donate, you can go to cbs4local.com, click on this story, and you're about to take off maybe in about half an hour. We're shooting for 6:30.
Yes.
But we still see the volunteers are all around us, and they're getting these dogs organized to make sure they're comfy and cozy before they get on the plane right behind us. Now that the sun is up, we're able to see just how bad this problem is for this homeowner here on Verde Circle in the Lower Valley. You can see right behind me, her yard is full of water. It's pretty much just contained here. There are some other houses that we've seen on this street that are just as flooded. The homeowner tells me that she woke up this morning and she saw that the rain was inching up towards the door. So what she was able to do is she was able to put that plastic tarp at the door with some blankets just to keep the water from coming in. She then went to grab a broom and just swept as much of the water off as she possibly could. Her yard is flooded with water. She reached out to El Paso Fire Department to see what it was that they could do to help. El Paso Fire Department told her, according to the homeowner, that they had reached out to El Paso Water so that they can come out and help her extract this water. It is very deep. It's almost halfway up my boots, and it is throughout her yard. We will reach out to El Paso Water to see how they will alleviate the situation and just how soon, because those mosquitoes are around. They're hovering around right now. The scene just happens to be clearing up right now. You can see right behind me, we got a closer look at this home that caught fire early this morning. Fire investigator told us that they were putting out some hot spots, but now he is ready to go in and start his investigating to find out how this all started this morning. Neighbors on Jasmine Drive called the fire department to tell them that they could smell smoke in the area. When the fire department arrived at around 6 a.m. to investigate that smoke, they found a home that was on fire. Now, if you take a look, an iSpot reporter sent us a pic. In the dark picture, you could see that There's red light of the fire that's coming through the smoke. Now, the fire department arrived on scene to that heavy smoke, and they were able to put it out within a few hours. Like I said, everyone has cleared the way here on Jasmine and Spitz Drive. And now what's going to happen is this fire investigator is going to go in and investigate how this started. But what we can tell you is that no one was hurt because no one was home. You know, Donovan this time of day is usually pretty busy with people heading to work or to school. This is down the street from even Canotillo High School is right around the corner. We're here near the shops of El Paso. Police have confirmed that an elderly man has died at this deadly crash site. You can see that here at the intersection of Spur 16 and Donovan. Again, we spoke with police earlier this morning, and they told us that an elderly man was in this vehicle. You could take a look at the map just so you get a good idea of where we're at. As I mentioned, this is down the street from the outlet shop here on Donovan and Spur 16. And you could also take a look at video from when we arrived this morning. We've been here for over 3 hours now. When we arrived on the scene, police were already investigating, but special traffic investigators had not even arrived on the scene yet. Back here live, they are on the scene now, and they are continuing to investigate what caused this crash. But for right now, what you need to know as you're heading out the door this morning is that Donovan remains closed off to all through traffic going east and going west. And the Spur 16 is also closed because it meets at this intersection where this crash happened early this morning. As we continue to get these updates, we will bring them back to you.